Hello mga kabibig. So parang wala nang rematch yata ito ni Baste versus Torre eh. Morning mga kabibig at sana nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan. Kinarma na. Nako, sinibak, tsupe, binasura. Thank you. Goodbye mga kabibig. General Torre sinibak sa pwesto ni BBM. Sobrang hambog kasi. Sobrang lumaki ang ulo. Kaya pinalitan. Oh, ganun ha. Ganon lang kadali ang mawawala ang power ni Torre para mas presidente pa si Torre kumpara kay BBM. Baka dahil sa Napolcom issue ay of course si Bak kasi nagmamalakas eh, parang feeling niya siya na ang hari mga kabibig. Kaya nga araw na to, Office of the, ito kabibig ha, baka sabihin nyo mang joke-joke lang ito. Hindi ito pwede mag-joke-joke. Ito ay isang pinakamasamang araw ni General Torre ngayon. This is the worstest day of his life. Yan Office of the President Malacanang, Police General Nicolas D. Torre, Philippine National Police, Camp Crame, Quezon City. General Torre, you are hereby relieved as Chief PNP effective immediately. Agoy, ang syakit-syakit. Immediately talaga sa lahat ng ginawa mong pagpupuri, pagtilap-tilap na parang tuta ni BBM ngayon. Tingnan mo, ilang buwan lang pinalasap ni BBM ang tagumpay at power pero parang binawian ka talaga ng brilyante. Brilyante ng pagkakaunggoy. Grabe naman kayo. For the continuous and efficient delivery of public services on the PNP, you are hereby directed to ensure proper turnover of all matters, documents, and information relative to your office. Thank you. Order by the President, Executive Secretary Lucas P. Bersamin. Nako, para yatang nakikinig na si BBM sa haguyhoy ng mga tao. Para yatang napansin ni BBM na parang ayaw yata ng mga tao kay General Torre or parang nasasapawan ako ni General Torre. Kasi maraming nagsasabi na, uy, baka si General Torre ang magiging manok ni BBM bilang presidente. Ay, ano ba naman yan? Sobrang taas na ng ambisyon ni General Torre. Kaya, para hindi mas lalong malabong ang kanyang sungay, ay pinutol agad. Naku, ang sakit naman yan. Early in the morning. August, gahapon to. At ngayong araw na to ay talagang napakasakit, Kuya Eddie. Kay General Torre, mga kabibig, paano yan? Napakasakit talaga, di ba? So, ito kabibig, ito ang komento ni Bobby Tiglao. From one of my chat groups, why Malacanang ousted Nicolas Torre as PNP chief? Ito daw ang dahilan, posible. Nicolas Torre III lost his post as chief of the Philippine National Police on August 26, 2025, just 3 months after stepping into the role. Uy, 3 buwan lang pala siya. 3 buwan na pinaramdam at finifeel ang moment ng isang PNP chief. The palace move came after a heated clash with the National Police Commission Napolcom and Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla. Akala kasi ni Torre, mas kakampihan siya ni BBM kumpara kay John Vic Remulla. Hindi mo ba alam, Torre, yung group effort nila? I don't know kung kasama ka ba sa group effort nila. So naglaglaga na kayo, nagsilagasa na kayo. Diba? Paano yan? The breakout point, a controversial reshuffle. At the center of the conflict was Torre's decision to reshuffle senior police officers without Napolcom's green light. Ay, nagpabida-bida din para si Torre. Nagbida-bida. Kasi akala niya, close kami ni President, BFF kami ni President, marami na akong ginawa ni President, si Kibuloy, si Duterte. Kibuloy, nasa kulungan na. Si Duterte, nasa ICC. So, mas close pa ako. Mas marami akong nagawa. Pero, sobrang feeling ni Torre, ayan, nawala ng power si Diwata. On August 6, he reassigned Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. to Western Mindanao and promoted Lieutenant General Bernard Banag into the PNP's second highest post. Napolcom quickly struck back through Resolution 2025-0531, it ordered Torre to roll back the changes, stressing that the third-level appointments needed commission approval. Torre refused to budge. Ay, nagmamarunong na pala, tumaas talaga ang sungay. Defiance in the public view. Instead of backing down, Torre doubled down. At the August 18 flag raising ceremony in Camp Crame, he introduced Banak in his new role and brushed off the issues as an administrative matter. His line, sabi ni Torre, no order, no obstacle, and no challenge can break our unity and our commitment to the nation. Uy, was widely read as direct swipe at Napolcon's authority. Parang sabi ni Torre na yung Napolcon, hindi nila kaya tayo. Tayo yung malakas. Tayo yung nasa sandigan sa totoong tunay na unity. Clash of authorities. The dispute underscored a deeper power struggle. While the president appoints the PNP chief, day-to-day supervision rests with the DILG and Napolcon. Torre's refusal to acknowledge that the balance of power was seen as a challenge not only to Napolcon, but also to Remulla, who had grown increasingly frustrated with what he reportedly viewed as Torre's arrogance and disregard for protocol. Di ba sinabihan si Torre ni Remulla na parang bulldog yan? Si Torre parang bulldog daw, kung ano ang gusto mong ibigay ng trabaho, gagawin daw. The palace steps in. On August 25, the Executive Secretary Lucas Berthamin signed the order that sealed Torre's fate. The memo was blunt. His relief was effective immediately without further reason. He was instructed to turn over all the matters for a smooth transition. While no official reason was cited, the timing made clear it was tied to the reshuffle standoff. Particularly, yun ang aking pagkaintindi. Yung nag-epal-epal talaga si Torre ba na, walang makakapigil sa akin. Gusto ko mag-reshuffle. O ito, papuntahin sa Mindanao. O itong ating bagong ngayong head. O ako talaga ang ako lang, boses ko lang ang paniniwalaan nyo. Sabi niya dito, sabi ni Torre, no order, no obstacle, and no challenge can break our unity and our commitment to the nation. Wow, commitment to the nation. Diba? A short but eventful tenure. Torre's term lasted just 85 days. 85 days. Yet it was marked by bold, sometimes heavy-handed decisions. He set a 5-minute response rule for Metro Manila cops, sacked 19 officers for misconduct, and relieved 8 police chiefs for poor performance. He also became the first Philippine National Police Academy graduate to rise to the top of the 280,000-strong force. His dismissal served as a reminder, no matter how high the rank, the police remain under civilian oversight. And crossing that line comes with consequences. Agoy, yun nakabibig. Yun ang nangyari kay General Torre. Ano ba naman yan? Ang sakit-sakit naman yan. Uy, di ba? Parang napakasakit. 5 minutes response failed. Boxing ring champ from Paraino Alpha. General Torre will now concentrate on boxing. Newly appointed chief contractor si Torres. He already surpassed his usefulness. Tapos na ang kanyang termino. Nagamit na siya at pwede na siyang ibasura. Deserving you by pass more high caliber and qualified police general to become PNP chief. Sabi daw, deserving daw. Ahay, kaluoy ba ya? Willing tato magpatang pungol pero pinalihinggal. He must continue his boxing career. The script is clear. The agenda is loud. But so is my awareness. Our next Vice President, General Torre, kawawa ka naman. What is the reason or will transfer to high position, promotion, or demotion? Tingnan natin, mga kabibig. In the end, the plans of the wicked will never succeed, for the Lord knows everything. Tingnan natin, baka General Torre mas ano siya, angat pa, lalo mga kabibig, di ba? Baka i-appoint si General Torre as Cabinet Secretary. Ooh, Cabinet Secretary. Nako. Baka papalitan ni Torre si John Vic Remulla. Ooh. Nako, ano ba naman yan? Mas madami mga speculations ng mga netizen. Your 5 minutes of fame is up. For NBI position, baka si Torre, hindi nga nag-apply si Torre, tapos mag-NBI position. Ayan na ang magiging DPWH Secretary. Uy, grabe naman siya. In fairness naman, si Torre ay inefficient from Roslyn Ambag. Yun ha, yan ang mga komento ng ating mga netizen. Mahina daw kitaan sa PNP, ilipat sa DPWH, from Franklin Castillo. Dahil siya na daw ang susunod na magre-represent sa Pilipinas sa international boxing matches from Amir like Rasilis. Ako. Baka sa malamang ilagay siya as head ng NBI since magre-resign si Santiago. Total, mahilig mag-imbestiga si Torre, hula ko lang. Kaso, di siya attorney or dahil sa kaso niya sa ombudsman. Ooh, head ng NBI. Wow, malaking pwesto yan, General Torre, kung maging ganun man. Katunying, may di pag-aunawaan sila ni DILG Secretary together with Napolcon nung mga nakaraang araw sa posisyon ng tao sa PNP. Tapos ngayon, relieved na sa pwesto. Ito ba yung sinabi ni Torre doon sa quote niya na, we are not denying that there are conflicts happening. But these are all administrative in nature that I am confident can be resolved within the organization. Ang tanong, naresolba ba? Oh. Diverting the peoples on this issue from flood control, the drama begins. Hala. Then the magic begins and the drama begins. Star Circle Quest. Uy, ano ba naman yan? So yun lang kabibig ang ating Libag-Libag for the day. Kayo, happy ba kayo sa good news na nasibak si General Torre? I don't know kung happy ba kayo dyan mga kabibig. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video para sa mga latest trending news na ating pag-usap-usapan. Si Torre, I'm sure iiyak-iyak na yan. Naku, ang sayang ni Torre, no? Yung 5 minutes na ano niya ba, ng mga pulis. Tapos ngayon, sinibak lang ni Marcos. 3 months lang siyang umupong PNP chief. Tapos nagkagulo sila ni Remulla dahil sa Napolcom. Eto na ngayon si Torre. Nasa ano na siya. Sa toilet niya ngayon, umiiyak-iyak. Ha? So yun lang kabibig. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye everyone. See you next time. Goodbye, Torre.